Matt Fitzpatrick, even par 70. Matt, talk us through your round a bit.
Yeah, played really, really well. 3 of my 4 bogeys were all 3 putts, so that kind of sums up the day. Just didn't put well enough today, and just don't know what it was. Just couldn't really see anything going in. So felt like I hit the ball tee to green really, really good. I think I actually only had 1 chip shot all day, so that kind of summarises how well I felt like I hit it. I feel like I've left a couple out there, which to say in a US Open is pretty rare, but it's positive going into the weekend.
Finished a little early here on a Friday. What would be your plan the rest of the day?
Get away from here before the storm comes. Try and do nothing.
We're going to go here to Luke.
Hey, Matt, you've never been afraid of doing things a little differently if you think they'll work. Just curious if that was always the case, or if there was ever a time in your life where you'd get embarrassed trying something that looked different.
Not really. You know, if it's better and it works and it helps you win, it's may as well do it. I'd rather win than worry about looking stupid. So.
So do you understand how it may feel for somebody else who's embarrassed about doing something that looked different? Do you have any advice for them?
Yeah, I get that, but I mean, depends. If you want to be second all your life, then just do that. But if it helps your game and it helps you improve, then there's no reason not to do it, in my opinion. So
We'll go on the right, starting with Dan.
There's some guys who are open about treating major championships differently. Is it fair to say that you approach every week the same?
Yeah, definitely try to. I think previous years I've definitely kind of not had that attitude in terms of practice, or worried going home early and maybe I should have done more putting or chipping or hitting, whatever it is. I certainly feel like there's been a big difference this year. It's something that I've asked my coach Mike to kind of keep an eye on and let me know if he sees anything that how I used to be. But I feel like so far so good. It's kind of trying to just keep every week the same, really. So
and does keeping it every week the same and playing against really good competition every week, does it make it easier when you are in a tournament like this to just feel normal?
I think so, yeah. I definitely think so. I think when you sort of play in the majors, there's always this emphasis from the media as well that it's like, wow, it's one of the 4, it's such a big deal. And it is a big deal, it is a huge deal to all the players. That's what everyone wants to win. That's what everyone's legacy is about. But you just have to try your hardest to make it consistent. Do the same things each week and not change anything. Wouldn't do anything different this week. Trying to figure out my lines off the tee or spending more time around the green chipping. I'd still spend the same amount on the 8th here as I would on the 8th last week in Canada. So. It's just trying to be consistent with everything I do.
We'll stay on the right, Alex.
Similar to Dan's question, do you think there's too much importance put on majors, too little, or is it the right amount? Do you think?
No, I think it's the right amount. They're what's important. Me and my best pal, who's my manager as well, we've made our own category of legends of the game, and we kind of said if you got 6 majors, you're a legend of the game, and that's kind of what we like to sort of have a bit of a laugh about. Is that's how important the majors are. That's kind of, you sort of put upon this pedestal of where the greats are, and at the end of the day, you only get four attempts a year, and that's if you're in them. So some guys maybe don't play 4 and play 1 or 2, and to win one is extra special, and to win one is also extra impressive, given that there's so few of them, and that's why Tiger and Jack are the best.
Far right to Jim.
Matt, I'm just wondering, do you remember the first time you played in a pairing with Dustin Johnson, and did you outdrive him at all that day?
No. Funnily enough, not. No, it's. I was saying to Billy today, it was a little bit weird. I wasn't. I'll be honest. Before the round, when I saw I was playing with DJ, part of me was thinking, don't try and go after it when DJ hits. Like, don't try and keep up, because I know I've got some extra length. And yeah, hitting the drives that I hit this week so far, and seeing where he's hit his has been quite eye-opening for me, and just again is great for me to give me more confidence going into, you know, the rest of the year, rest of the next 5 years. It's keep doing what I need to keep doing what I'm doing, and it's paying off. And for me, I just got to try and hopefully just take advantage more of it. You know, if now on paper I'm hitting it past DJ, you look at the success he's had. If I can emulate that, then I'll be a very happy man.
We're going to go to Phil on your left.
Matt, how pleased were you with the way you finished your round after you had a few birdie chances sort of around the turn, then the few dropped shots? How proud of yourself are you to play the last few in 2 under?
I feel like, you know, 8's an important hole, and 8 and 5's an important hole for me, particularly at that moment in time. Because 5, you're driving it up by the green, and 8's, I hit driver 8 iron in there today on a par 5. There's kind of almost extra pressure on those holes to pick up shots, because those are where guys are going to pick up shots this week, certainly with this wind. And to take advantage of that was really positive, and it was just about trying to stay patient as possible, because I felt like I'd played really well all day, just not made anything. So
was the frustration building at that point? Were you really starting
yeah,
to feel
a little bit. You know, it was a soft bogey on 2, and 3 kind of just out of position, and literally it needs to be an inch left, and I've got a lie, and it's an inch right, and I've not really got a shot. It's, you know, that's golf, but it was difficult there. And then I felt like I hit a good shot to 25 feet right of the pin on number 4, and you just don't have a putt. It was just impossible. So at that point I wasn't very happy, but you know, it's something I've told myself I've got to do better with this year, and I'd like to feel like I have done, and that's probably shown in some of my finishes of late.
Last 2 right here, and then Dan.
How have the greens been treating you out there? I know I was hanging around the 4th hole green. A lot of people had some struggles there. You had a bogey there yourself. What are your thoughts on the greens?
Yeah, the greens are in great shape. Poana greens tend to be a little bit sketchy normally, just because they can get really bumpy, and then the whole greens grow at different rates, so it's tough to get it really smooth like bent or Bermuda. But I feel like the greens are great this week. There is some severe slope there, but it's pretty planar, so it's not really catching you off guard. It's, you know, you get what you see. So I like the greens personally. I just didn't necessarily have a good day on them today.
Last question, Dan.
Are you a bomber now?
Yeah, but I don't gouge it afterwards.
No, but in all seriousness, I mean, you've talked about at other courses, like I think about the PGA this year, where you turned up and you said, it's classic PGA. Like, with how far you're hitting it now, I mean, Dustin Johnson doesn't say I can't compete. Are you done with that kind of rhetoric?
Yeah, I guess so. I think, I guess so. Yeah, because I mean, I think of golf courses I've played in the last 3-4 months where there's been bunkers, and it's like, you know, Billy, if I hit one, I can get over it, and I'm, you know, easily getting over it, and all of a sudden it's a completely different hole. So yeah, I definitely think the work I've done with Sasho and my coach Mike on hitting it longer has just been fantastic. It's really changed the way that I play the game, and like I say, I just really hope I can take advantage of it now and have more success.
Thanks for your time, Matt.
Thanks.